Okay, so as the title suggests, I have a 60 round 6L31 Coffin magazine. It's the Ishmash triangle. Interestingly, it has no mold number, but you can see the steel reinforcements on the inside and poking through on the outside. You look through it, you can see kind of how it quad stacks. It's the floor plate. The spring is just this one big coil spring. This is the end that goes on to that actually pushes up the follower. Here's the floor plate retainer. And here's the follower itself, which is interesting because this is where I guess the magic happens. This little toggle action, while it's down in the lower part of the magazine, the wider part of the magazine, it's toggled open to push, you know, all 4 rows of rounds up, and then once it reaches the top, it can narrow up to push up the last few. So it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna put it back together. And there you go. So I've got 2 boxes of Silver Bear here, 60 rounds. I'm going to load it up fully. I haven't even loaded it yet, so we'll see how easy or difficult that is to do, if I can even get 60 in there, and then hopefully dump all 60 of those without a malfunction. There's not much like known about these magazines. I think some people say that their reliability is a little bit spotty. This one in particular is used. It's not like heavily used. You can see some chipping on the plastic exposing the steel feed lips right there. And there's like a dent in it down there and some other stuff. But it generally seems to be in pretty good condition. But it is retired from like Russian special forces, you know, stolen, whatever, sold to the United States. Here it is now. So I'll load up that ammo and then shoot it. I think that must be where it switches from like double stack to quad stack, because that round goes in easy, but this one, well, it felt different that time. I don't know. Actually, it almost kind of feels like it's alternating difficulty with the rounds that I'm putting in. I think I'm about halfway done. It's getting pretty difficult now. It feels kind of like when you're getting towards the end of a 45 rounder. 5 rounds left. And that's 60. And you can actually see the bottom round on that witness hole. So my Krinkov is, you know, fairly overgassed, as most Krinkovs tend to be. So this is going to be a pretty good test, because being overgassed means that the action is going to be moving really, really fast. And which means that, you know, like after the first round fired, the bolt has to come back, eject that round, and then the magazine has to lift all 59 of those rounds up and, you know, squeeze them together at this choke point right here, and have that 59th round ready for the bolt to strip it and chamber it. And that all happens very fast, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, 60 round test with the 6L31 Coffin mag loaded with Silver Bear. First round test time. And it's empty. Not bad.